nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They're trying to get to it. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Pressure, looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. LSU quick to the line.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Notre Dame 7, LSU 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out fast. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football, sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Notre Dame.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 2.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
14. LSU. 7.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he gets it to his man. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown.
And how about this offense?
I can't even get mad. That was some good shit. It is crazy. I was like, let me just go and field goal safe, man.
Going into the half, that's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. We've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarter,
fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Irish! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
hey, these guys can play offense too. Now look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now.
Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver. This guy is really good.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting...
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get loud again.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Leonard. got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set. 8-4.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score.
Yankee blue. Yankee gorilla. Gorilla. Ready, go. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate done.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking.
They don't got to do that, bro. If it's a pick, it's a pick.
But they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately
GG's, man. That was a good
needed to
game.
keep
I ain't
that
gonna front.
drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the...
Continues to fight for yards. How
Saw
about
this
the
game
patience?
clowning, and he is not that strong. I ain't going front. God bless him. Jesus loves you.